All right, we're going to go green flag racing the next time by. Pair of 7s on the front row. If you're lucky number 7, you got a front row starting spot here tonight. Folks, just keep an eye on row number 4. That H1, Dalton Hopke, that kid is hammered down in these 3/4 modifieds. He's won, I think, the last 2 or 3 here at Volusia. And I don't want to predict it, but probably by the end of lap 1, he'll be in second. I don't know. I could be wrong. All right, here we go. 2x2 down the back straightaway. Michael Stewart ready to give the green flag. Jonathan Laynard, Chris Olmstead ready to hit that loud pedal off of turn number 4. Green flag is in the air. Down the front straightaway we come. Here they come. 3 wide. Hitting off in the turn number 1. Logan Malone in the 9 car. Hopke stuck back there 4 wide. Can't get through anybody. Battle for that number 1 spot. It's going to be Logan Malone off of 2 down the back straightaway. He's got an early lead. Here comes the kid, Colton Lane. He was quick time. Hopke trying to stick with Lane. As Lane now up to the 3rd spot. Hopke's got 4 cars past already. Looking for more. Logan Malone, your race leader. Malone leads him off of 2 down the back straightaway. He's got some company as they work off of 2 down the back stretch for lap number 2, side by side. Colton Lane on the outside. Lane trying to take over that 2nd spot as he's working it off of 4. Colton Lane, another 4 1/4 midget kid up to 2nd. So you got Logan Malone. He's your leader. Here comes Colton Lane on the inside. They're side by side off of turn number 2. Logan Malone with a little more bite off of 2. He's got about a 2-car length advantage as they sail it off into 3. Colton Lane trying to figure out, got some smoke coming out of the Logan Malone machine. Here comes Chris Olmstead. Hopke now got a clear track in front of him. That H1 machine. And Colton Lane goes around off of turn number 2. The woes continue for that kid as he tries so hard leading it off of turn number 2. The thing snapped around all by himself. So Colton Lane in that Lane Septic number 26L brings out the first yellow for the 3/4 modifieds here tonight. So tough break again for Colton Lane. He's going to have to tag the tail end of the field. And again, what they do is the winner of the last heat race for every division will draw a number, and that will be the number of cars that get inverted. However, if you finish 4th in heat race number 1, you're going to be starting 7th in the feature. That I can guarantee you. So every spot is valuable here in the heat races for a starting spot in the features later on tonight. So it's going to be Logan Malone, your leader. Not Olmstead. Chris Olmstead. Going to restart 2nd, and don't look now, but there's that H1 of Dalton Hopke. Hopke going to be on the outside of row number 2. Then you got the number 57 of Ethan Wan. Stephen Powers in that number 27 going to line up on the outside of Juan. Colton Lane going to line up on the inside of row number 4, see if you can get some of those spots back. As Michael Stewart looking them over, we're going to go back green flag racing this time by 3 down, 3 to go. 3/4 modified heat race number 1 back underway. Here comes Hopke on the outside. That H1 got him wound up. Is Hopke going to be your leader in the 1? Hopke picking up right where he left off. The 27 machine is Stephen Powers trying to get by the Olmstead machine. That would be for 3rd. Not happening. Colton Lane, the 26L, who was leading just a lap ago, will back up to the 5th spot as he's trying to work his way back to the front. 2 to go for Hopke. Great battle for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Now Colton Lane on the inside. He's up to 3rd. Almost got into the 7 of Chris Olmstead as Colton Lane had to get out of it a little bit through 1 and 2. Gathers it back up. Retains that 3rd spot. Meanwhile, out front, Hopke checking out from the rest of the field. White flag is in the air for Dalton Hopke. Olmstead running in 2nd, Lane in 3rd, Powers in 4th, Juan in 5th. Logan Malone in the 6th spot. Final time down the back straightaway. Going to be coming to the checkered flag. Dalton Hopke. Out of Jacksonville, Florida, takes home the heat race. Coming home 2nd will be Chris Olmstead. Colton Lane coming home in the 3rd spot. As Lane got all the way back to 3rd. Powers finishes 4th, Juan in 5th, Malone in 6th, Leonard in 7th, and Chase Cook rounding out the top 8. So he... course, you got Colton Lane there, that number 26L, fastest in hot laps, had an issue. Well, actually lost it by himself off a 2 in the heat race. Going to start on the inside of row number 3 in that 5th starting spot. And we're about ready to turn them loose here. 3/4 modifieds, 15-lap feature. And we are under green. Here we go. And we got Hopke jumping to the outside. He's wasting no time. Gone Hopke. Gone. Timmy Hogan trying to stay with Hopke. He's got more horses down the back straightaway. Hopke and Hogan. Hopke not going to lift that thing in 3 and 4. He's your early race leader, Dalton Hopke, on his way. Goodbye, Hopke. That thing is a rocket ship. Hopke your leader, Hogan in second, and Chris Olmstead. Here comes Colton Lane. Those guys were 3 wide up there in 2. At the exit of 2, Colton Lane getting it done. He's up to second. He's up to third. Dustin Peterson running in second. I don't know if anybody can catch that 8th run machine, but Dustin Peterson, Colton Lane, they can hook up to one another, and you got Tim Hogan right there in the 4th spot. And then we got one almost lost it up there in turns 1 and 2, gathered it back up here in the green. Hopke, it took him a few laps in the heat race to get that thing wound up, but I tell you what, that thing, it's just been unbeatable here at Volusia. And now Colton Lane, though, I'll tell you what, that kid in that 26L machine, now Colton back up to second. You know, I don't know let's see what the advantage is, if he can run down Hopke or not, or if we have a yellow, it'll bunch him back up. So let's see, Hopke at the stripe has a 2-second advantage over Colton Lane. Let's see if Colton can make any time up. It was 2.051 the last time by. Things kind of settled down. First, second, and third about equal distance apart. 4th place about a half a straightaway back. It was 2 seconds the last time. It is 1.7. So Colton Lane reeling him in, picked up 3/10 on him. Let's see if the youngster in that 26 looks like he might have lost a little real estate that lap. It was 1.7 seconds the last time by. I believe Hopke might have stretched it a bit on this one. Let's see at the stripe. 2.2, so Hopke took those 0.4 of a second, 0.5 back, and he's definitely setting sail here tonight. Great battle now for that 4th spot as the number 7 machine of Chris Olmstead gets by Timmy Hogan. As Hogan's struggling a bit, that car doesn't want to turn up there in 3 and 4. Hopke continues to lead. We're halfway home. 7 down, 8 to go. Hopke at the stripe. Colton Lane, 1.9 back. He's going to need a little miracle there. Hopke does not make mistakes in that 8th run machine. Hopke now into some lap traffic. Gotta pick them off one by one. Hopke way up on the racetrack. It was 1.5 seconds last time by. Colton Lane trying to reel him in. Not going to happen yet. Hopke from the high side to the low side in 3 and 4. Going to get a lap on a couple more cars. Let's see how he is in lap traffic. 5 to go this time by. 1.5 seconds. Now Colton Lane's got to go through the same cars that Hopke did. Hopke works it off a 4th. Down the front straightaway. Colton Lane got a little bit more. 1.3 seconds with 3 to go. 4 to go, I'm sorry. Got one off the pace. That's a Logan Malone machine. He's slowing in 3 and 4. Hopke at the stripe, 0.9 of a second. Colton Lane reeling him in. Got one off the pace. We're going to be under yellow. We got one on the back straightaway. So that is exactly what Dalton Hopke did not want to see. And it's exactly what Colton Lane wanted to see. So now we're going to see what's going to happen. Got Chris Olmstead back there on the backstretch getting help from the safety crews as his night probably over. Something obviously major happened to that car. He was running in the 5th spot at the time of the yellow. So it will be a single file restart, as when we are 5 laps or less to go in a feature, it is single file. So Colton Lane won't have lane choice. He'll just line up right on the back bumper of Dalton Hopkins. Folks, if you can remember on the get-go here when that green flag, 3 to go. Colton Lane, can the youngster in that lane septic number 26L park it in victory lane? Or is Dalton Hopkins going to do another backflip in victory lane? We're going to find out in 3 laps. Here we go. Whoa, Dalton got a good restart. He caught the kid sleeping on that one. Colton Lane went to school on that restart. Here comes Dustin Peterson. Peterson with a good run as he's under the Colton Lane machine as they working into turn number 3. Here comes the number 7 machine once again. That is a Jonathan Laird machine. Jonathan with a good run here tonight. He's battling for the 4th spot. Not going to happen. Dalton Lane under attack from Dustin Peterson. Peterson on the inside as they work it off a 2 down the backstretch. It'll be the white flag this time by for Dalton Hopke. Dalton Lane trying his darndest to work it off a 4. Not going to happen. Hopke to the white flag. He's got a 7/10 of a second advantage. It's a Hail Mary run now for Colton Lane. Colton Lane trying his hardest to get down onto the back bumper. Hopke not going to happen going in 3. And for the final time off of turn number 4, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be Dalton Hopke going to victory lane. He's going to win it. Colton Lane in 2nd, Dustin Peterson in the 3rd spot, Warren in 4th. And then the number 7 machine of Jonathan Laird in 5th, Josh Panetti in 6th, Timmy Hogan in the 7th spot. So Dalton Hopke going back to victory lane.